Hey, welcome back to another Sunday morning, fellas.
Yep.
Good morning.
Boys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're here with the Nosebleeds Report, where we're trying to generate money to send willing people to sporting events. We work under the nonprofit Minutes Wisely. So welcome back, everybody. We have Paulie in Florida. So how's the weather down there, buddy?
It's a 10 out of a 10.
It looks like you have a rough life.
Just doing what we got to do.
So we got a lot to talk about today. The NFL basically kicked off. We had the Hall of Fame inductees on Saturday, and the Hall of Fame game was Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. So it looks like the Jacksonville Jaguars picked up right where they left off last year. They're like absolutely terrible. Now
Things never change.
Now I hear that there's talks that they may move to Chicago. You got any info on that there, Paulie?
Yeah. Hey, guys. Good morning. So it's
Your
reported.
thumbs over the camera, homie. There you go.
Trying to keep it from overheating on the beach here.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll try and get this in as quick as I can because the phone's overheating here on the beach up in here in Tampa. It's been reported that the Bears were offered over $1 billion to stay in Chicago, and the Bears declined the offer from the city. I think their interests are to move out to Arlington Raceway, where the horse track is, and build their own stadium. The issue is that the Bears do not own Soldiers Field in Chicago, so for them to go out and build their own stadium out in Arlington, ownership gets revenue off of that, and if they build out in Arlington, the racetrack there. But the deal is fan safety is a concern. Mayor Lightfoot, what she's done to the city is just horrific, and so it's impacted even trying to go to a Bears game. I guess there's concerns from the Bears organization about the fan safety. So if that happens and they do go to Arlington, potential Jacksonville Jaguars may move down to Soldiers Field and take over that place. So we would have two teams up in the north there. So as of right now, the Bears are still in negotiation with the city, from what I understand. They did reject the first offer from the city. So negotiations are what they are. We think the Bears can be out of Chicago today, and depending on negotiations, they could be back in Chicago tomorrow. So more to come, guys.
Right on. So I'm just curious because I know Chicago loves the Bears, even though they haven't been all that good since 1985.
Right. That's true.
Do you think the city would, like, the fans would embrace the Jaguars in the city?
That's a good question because I mean, in a roundabout sense, Chicago's defined by Chicago Bears.
Right.
The big city, big shoulders. The rough and tough Chicago Bears. People identify.
And that's
there he goes. There he goes.
It's a cliffhanger. Yep. Until next week.
Yes. All right. Well, it's nice talking to you, Paul. If you can hop back on, if not, it's no big deal.
If not, enjoy the beach.
Yes. Yep. Enjoy your time. So we have Soto went to San Diego, and now San Diego hasn't won a game, and I don't even know if they won a game with him yet.
I think they won the first game with him.
So they dropped the last three.
Yeah, but then they
dropped. Tatis is back though, so that'll be a catalyst. And actually, they didn't give up as much as I thought they would have to for him. I mean, I think Mackenzie Gore was the big name prospect that they gave up. So
are you talking about the Juan Soto trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seemed like
they gave up a lot, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, my thing is where do you go now? What's your next step? How long until you're another contending team on the field? That's
right.
You just threw away a really young, really good. Not threw away. You obviously weren't going to get him back, and you got what you could out of him. So I'm not mad at him. It's a tough situation for a team that just won a World Series. So
right. But how many big names did they lose? I mean, they've lost Harper, Scherzer,
Yeah.
Soto.
Dan
What's the
Scherzer's
pitcher?
killing it too, man.
Pitcher. Why can't I think of his name? He played at NC State. Man.
Not sure.
He plays for San Francisco.
Rondon?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's another name too. Oh, Trey Turner.
Yep.
Trey Turner also played there. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to
Max
sign their
Scherzer.
long-term deals with the Nats. Crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them to get another big name out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of big deals turning down, Tiger Woods turned down $800 million.
What's the deal with everybody turning down all this money recently here? When's my turn? Like,
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Give me a shot to turn that kind of money down.
Yeah, I think for Tiger and the Live Tour, it wasn't about the money. That dude doesn't need money. He has generational wealth. Like Charlie set up good, his daughter set up good, that whole family set up good. And I think Tiger might have lost some endorsements if he would have taken that. You know, he's with Nike, he's with Rolex, he's with I think Buick. So
Hey, look who popped back in.
Hey, fellas, I had to leave the beach. My phone keeps overheating, so I'm over here under some palm trees.
All right. Now you got to watch out for snakes.
Snakes and, yeah, you know, you live in Tennessee. You know all about that.
Yeah, I hate snakes.
Me too.
I hate snakes and gators.
yep.
Yes. So,
And double down on that.
yeah, so we're just talking about Tiger Woods turning down $800 million, and you know, he doesn't need the money, but still, it'd be kind of hard to turn down $800 million.
Mm-hmm. He could have taken it and given it to me.
Yeah.
Well, you know, look at it. Tiger Woods is already a billionaire.
Yeah, he's already got.
Yeah,
Right.
and he's got some strong opinions on going to LIV. He thinks that these players that the older players that come up through the PGA, they kind of have an alliance with PGA, and that, you know, if it wasn't for PGA, they wouldn't be where they are now. So, but you know, hey, at the end of the day, it's about the greenbacks, and you know,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, Tiger doesn't pay their electric bills and their mortgages. You know, they have to pay it themselves, so they got to do what's best for them. I get Tiger's philosophical stance on it, and I understand the loyalty aspect of it, but I also understand the free agency aspect of these golfers going to LIV.
Right. Well, I think for Tiger too, he's such a student of the game, and he loves golf, right, and the history of golf. So he had no interest in that because it's not a true. The LIV only plays 54 holes. There's no cut. You know, you're not grinding out every week like these PGA Tour guys are.
Right.
And, you know, he's came out and said it himself. You're not earning it. That's why he didn't want to go to Live.
Well, yeah, Garrick, that's a good point. His one of his stances was that he says, what's the incentive for these LIV golfers to go play these 10 tournaments if they're already paid ahead of time?
Right.
They've already been paid, so what's the point of you know, competing at a higher level if you've already been paid for it? So he's worried about that with the LIV as well.
Yeah, I read the other day that John Daly's begging Greg Norman to get in.
John Daly was told he's too old to get in by Greg Norman.
Yeah, I heard that same thing.
Ain't that a kick in the pants?
Yeah.
I think Greg Norman's scared of John Daly showing up at the LIV.
Oh yeah, the LIV's already a party. Could you imagine if John Daly was there?
Yeah.
I love John Daly. He's a beast.
Me too.
Yeah, so I have a little video of the Super Bowl ring.
Ooh.
I'd like to share with you people. That's the wrong one. Maybe not. That's the wrong one I got lined up. All right. Well,
Well, I heard a lot of good things about Super Bowl ring. Looks pretty awesome.
yes.
They have like a cutout of like the actual footballs in the jersey in the rings. It's pretty sick. So I don't think they have any LED lights though.
It's the largest or the heaviest by carat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many carats is that ring?
It's a lot. That thing's pretty sick. These rings are getting crazier and crazier every year, man.
They're sick rings, but like I don't know how I feel about the 2-part rings, the ones that come apart. You know,
Yeah, once it pops off, man.
Yeah, and we've
You
seen
lose
it already. A bunch of it, it's already happened. But I'd rather just have one ring. I don't need all that inside stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Paulie, you in a wind tunnel or something?
Yeah, it's a little breezy out here. Is it messing up the podcast here?
Yeah, you're like.
It's a little loud.
All right.
A little noisy. A little noisy. Well,
what he's doing?
He muted himself.
Yeah,
there we go.
because I got to stay in the shade. His phone down by the beach on the water it just gets too hot. So I'll let you guys go. You have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap up.
You too, Paulie.
Anyway.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah.
All right.
Have fun.
Take care, buddy.
All right,
Peace
you too.
out.
Bye.
Jeez. All right. Well, the Hall of Fame. I'm talking about the inductees here real quick. Bryant Young had an emotional speech about his son. Man, like it was hard to not tear up at that. Man, it was very emotional. Did you guys happen to see that?
I saw the clip of it. I didn't see the whole speech.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
It was rough, man. It was rough to watch. His son passed away of cancer. Apparently, his son had cancer, and it had went away. But then, in October, a couple of years ago, went to his dad and said, "Dad, I'm having headaches again. I think the cancer's back." Took him to the doctors, and sure enough, cancer was back. And then he passed away shortly after that. And he was telling his dad the only thing that he hopes for is that people don't forget about him. So his dad's on a mission to say his name.
That's awesome.
Which was super emotional.
Yeah. But
yeah.
So yeah, good speech.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a watch.
Brittany Griner got 9 years. I don't really want to talk about her.
No, that's not serious.
She's an idiot.
Super idiot.
So she shouldn't be locked away for 9 years. That's crazy.
Well, so here's the thing. Russia has a completely different set of rules. You know, their laws. Yeah. You know, you're in another country. You have to obey the country's laws. I mean, I certainly wouldn't go to Russia with a cartridge.
Because she got hit for smuggling too. That's why it was such a big. Yeah.
But if this was like me or you, I don't think it would have gone down like that.
I think it would have. I don't think Russia would have.
Definitely would have.
Yeah. Russia doesn't care if you're an American citizen, regardless of your celebrity. They're getting you.
Yeah, they're gonna
and I think they're on the lookout for American citizens. Like you have to watch what you do, regardless of who you are, when you're going to Russia, because they're looking to detain you, lock you up.
Sure.
Yeah. First of all, I wouldn't go to a country that hates you.
Right.
You know, that'd be like saying, "Hey, you guys want to go hang out in Baghdad for this weekend?" Like, no, I don't. I'm definitely not going to freaking bring drugs into your country, even if I had to go there. I mean, and I feel, I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I feel if Biden does do a trade for her, like, first of all, the person that they want is an arms dealer. So it's not really a fair trade.
No.
And I feel if he does make this trade, he has to let every single person that's locked up in this country right now for marijuana, he has to immediately release those people today. What makes her any different from the people that are in our own jail cells for marijuana?
Right. And he's not going to do that.
Oh, he would never do that. But he's going to trade for this girl.
Yep. And he's going to trade that terrorist for her too.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yep. So
Yep, and it's
what
going to be
makes
an
her any what
it's
makes
going
her
to be
so
an
special?
Alavila trade too. You know, one real good person for an idiot.
Yep, for a bag of chips.
Yep, jockstrap.
Yes, it's terrible decision. I don't feel sorry for her. She didn't like this country anyway. She always, you want to know what oppression's like. You're feeling it now, lady. But anyways, I digress. So football season started. College football starts in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be
20
talking.
days.
We're going to be talking about traditions and the hype up as the students or the football players go into the stadium. I have everybody's selections. Probably going to do that. Probably do one a week because these videos are like minutes long. So if I did everybody's, it would literally take half an hour. So I think maybe starting next week, I'll do one a week. We'll highlight one a week. Got some good ones. Got Penn State's whiteout, which is super cool. Paulie in Texas. John with Colorado. The Buffalo run around is freaking crazy. Eric in Notre Dame. My selection was Metallica. When that song starts playing, man, the students just start jumping. The whole stadium shakes. I think they said it like picks up on a Richter scale.
It's nuts.
Yeah, that's
It's
wild.
crazy. Yeah, so we got some fun stuff coming up. We'll probably start doing that next week or the week after, leading into college football. So finally at an exciting time. Baseball is ramping up, getting ready for the playoffs. Football's coming in, so
Hard
this is a
knocks.
great time.
Yeah,
Hard knocks starts on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's
Yes.
Tuesday, man. That's here. That's football season. Football season's here.
Basketball, Draymond Green said he wants to get paid. If he doesn't get paid, he's going to be winning rings with Braun. That would be a debacle. He's claiming all the rings up there in Golden State are because of him.
Draymond's one of those guys that it's like Dennis. He needs that perfect situation.
Yeah.
And LeBron's not that perfect situation for him.
No.
I think him and LeBron clash too much on their role.
I heard a lot of things about people going to Los Angeles though, so we'll see what happens.
They love their super teams, but
that's what the NBA
there's a
is,
lot
man.
of super teams out there now.
That's the new thing now. Yeah.
If baseball had a starting 5 instead of 9, it would be the same thing already. Look at the Padres. And you know what's crazy though in baseball is it doesn't seem to pan out like that. You know, the Yankees have been doing it for a while here. The Dodgers have been doing it for a while. Well, they have one World Series to credit for it. You know, that's not evening out. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, baseball's not a quick fix, right?
It's
like
hard.
It's 162 games. It's a grind, and
Yes.
you gotta love your teammates. Like look at the Braves last year. They were not the best team on paper, but those dudes loved each other.
It was a Moneyball situation. It's just they have to fit together. And look at the Padres. All three of those guys can go bat 333 and have 60 RBIs. You know, everybody's got a hit.
Everybody complains when we talk about the Tigers, so I'm going to mention the 2016 team. That team was stacked, and they got rolled by the freaking Orioles in the ALDS.
Yep, Delman Young.
The Tigers.
Delman Young. Who the hell is Delman Young?
They've had some teams, man. I'm going to tell you something that
even
they
in
should have brought
2011,
home at least one championship.
Yeah.
Was it 2011? Got swept by the Giants in the World Series.
That was
2012.
2012.
And those Giants teams were the same way. Those Giants teams were just hot.
Pablo Sandoval killed
the
us.
Tigers that team for the Tigers went to the World Series twice, and they were 1-8 in the World Series.
That's rough. San Francisco and who else?
Valverde laid an egg in the
Cardinals
Series.
Cardinals are tough to play in the World Series.
That 06 Cardinals team was the worst team in history to win the World Series.
What about that Padres team that won it? No, not the Padres. The White Sox team that won it.
Yeah, they were pretty bad too.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough team too. They had a good coach.
I love the Padres uniforms because San Diego's a big military town. I love it when they wear their military uniforms, man. Those things are sick.
Yeah,
those
colors
fit it well.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
I like these city uniforms that every team's coming out with. Have you seen these?
Except Boston. Boston's are terrible. The yellow.
Yeah.
But they're selling well. I'll tell you what. I see a lot
I
of
don't
them.
mind Boston's too much.
Yeah,
Not
Did you
great,
see
but I don't mind them.
the Brewers this weekend? Said the Brew Crew on their
Yeah.
jerseys.
Oh
That was
yeah,
pretty
theirs
cool.
are cool. They have like the light blue ones, and then
Yeah.
Colorado has some cool ones. Houston
Yeah.
has some really cool ones.
The White
and-
Sox ones are cool too with the black pinstripes.
Yeah,
the south
those are
side.
dope. They're all really cool. Everybody should do them.
Yeah.
I like San Diego's personally.
Yeah.
Miami's is pretty cool too.
The MLB seems to kind of tag off of things that the NBA does, like several years later,
Yeah.
and it works a little bit better because they perfect it. I don't know, in my
Yeah.
personal opinion, but yeah,
Well,
yeah, I like those city
Out,
uniforms.
out of all 4 major sports, I love baseball's All-Star game because it actually means something.
Holds weight. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Agreed.
love that they do that.
Mhm.
The NFL, I think they should just get rid of the Pro Bowl. It's such a waste of time.
Yeah, they should just do a skills competition. That's the best thing about the NFL is the athleticism. Like those guys are the most athletic, probably athletes out there. You know, I wouldn't
Well,
say
when
it's
I
the
was
hardest sport, but definitely.
Yeah.
the-
When I was a kid, they did do that QB competition.
Yeah, I
And-
remember that. See
Yeah.
how far you could throw it and accurate. They put like
Yeah.
a little paint at the end of the ball, and you'd have to hit the target. Yeah, I remember all that. But it's I don't know. Whatever sells tickets, and jerseys sell tickets. So
Yep.
put 'em
It's
out on
true.
the field, they'll sell tickets.
Again, Riley Green did it again. He laid out, went horizontal, caught another ball out in the outfield.
He's
The kid's just
insane,
freaking
man.
sick.
I cannot wait for him to go to a team where it actually matters. Like, it's gonna
Shut
be
your face.
They better not
Yeah.
trade
It's only
him.
a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Favila
Avila,
sticks in there.
the Tigers already said that everybody is tradable except for Green, so
yeah.
he's gonna have to wait till his contract's up if he wants to leave.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I
hopefully
saw
the Tigers.
Torkelson's down in the minors doing not great too. So
Oh yeah, he looks terrible down
Yeah.
there.
It's not.
Well, Luis Severino just went back on our. We just put him on the 60-day DL because he had like shoulder soreness, and he's pissed. He was not happy about it. But they're not playing around anymore. If you get any
No.
type of you're going back.
and
down.
your win window is now. You Yankees have to win now.
Mhm. Oh yeah. It opened up like right around the time Houston was cheating. Like the year after that,
Yeah.
that's when our window started, and we have not.
And it's slowly closing. Like
Mhm.
yep.
And there's only like a matter of several years where a team is desirable for a free agent. Like San
Right.
Diego, people want to go there now, but like
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 years ago, it was not. Like nobody would
Right.
have gone there as a free agent. Same with Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be very hot. People are going to want to go there.
I think
Yeah.
New York will always be hot though because it's a big market. The Yankees are a historic team. Like
Yeah,
that's
the
an
Yankees are
easy
the
sell.
Yankees.
But you have the Mets there now. The Mets have the money to give you, and you're right down the street. You're still
Yeah.
in New York, yes, but you're not that historic team. But if you win a championship with the Mets in New York, that's maybe better for some people that are looking for it.
Right.
I wonder if these free agents think about taxes too, because if you go to California, your paycheck is not going to be as much, say, if you played in Florida.
I feel
Yeah,
like
there's no income tax in Florida.
There's going to be a lot of manager turnover in these next several things that manager's role is not easy anymore. You know, there's a lot of taxes. There's a lot of state to state is different. You know, and it's just so they've got a lot more work to do now. And I think you're going to get a lot of people that are saying, I need somebody that can really do this for me.
Teams in Canada, you know, they have to pay like 50% tax or some crap because they have free, like so-called free healthcare, which is not free.
Right.
Well, yeah. Look at Andrew Benintendi went to the Blue Jays, but he's not vaccinated. So how does that work?
Yeah.
Can't even get up there. What is what? Or not Andrew Benintendi. I'm sorry, Whit
I was about to say.
when
Andrew Benintendi went to the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Whit Merrifield, Royals, but
I was about to grab my phone real quick. And be like, wait a minute. Did Joey Gallo come back? Oh no.
I saw Joey Gallo was growing his beard out prior to being traded. That boy was
his first at bat, he got a hit, and then I don't think he's gotten one since. But the Dodgers have like 3 of the top 10 lowest averages on their team.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap it up now. So I think in the future episodes, look for us to talk about college football. We're definitely be talking MVP for in the MLB. That's heating up. I think there's it's gonna be a tough one this year. Justin Verlander at
Man,
40
Verlander,
years old.
crazy.
His ERA is like what 1.7 or something like that. And he's just throwing, and he just came off of Tommy John's. So, man, the kid's just the dude is just a beast, man. Like throwing at that velocity at that age.
Yep.
And so,
Unreal.
but I like the Japanese kid Otani.
Otani.
Oh yeah, Shohei.
Yeah, so he's no,
He's a beast.
there's
He's
no clear
looking
winner,
for
but man,
he's looking for like a $50 million a year contract, and
yeah,
claiming
so,
that he's giving you like a $10 million a year discount.
So we got a lot of great episodes coming up. So
Cool.
we're looking forward to it. Football season, super exciting. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Awesome.
All right. See you guys.
Peace.